Good morning, and welcome to Charles Travels. I'm your host, Charles, and I'm thrilled to have you join me on this journey across America's hidden gems. As we embark on a new day of exploration, I want to take you to the heart of Louisiana, where a remarkable story has been making waves on the internet. Imagine driving down Highway 23 in Plaquemines Parish, surrounded by the lush wetlands and vibrant wildlife of the Bayou State. That's exactly what Ashlyn Bartholomew did on May 20th, when she stumbled upon an unusual sight that would capture the hearts of many: a tailless alligator slowly crossing the road. As I listened to Ashlyn's story, I couldn't help but feel a mix of emotions, from concern for this incredible creature's well-being to fascination with its remarkable resilience. According to Robert Mendick, an expert on reptiles and amphibians at the Smithsonian's National Zoological Park, this alligator likely lost its tail due to a run-in with a boat propeller or a rival gator. As I pondered the alligator's story, I found myself reflecting on the beauty of everyday life and the dignity of ordinary creatures. This tailless alligator, making its way through the world with a quiet determination, reminds us that even in adversity, there is strength and adaptability. The internet has been abuzz with reactions to Ashlyn's video, ranging from sympathy and concern to humor and awe. Some have expressed worries about the alligator's ability to survive without its tail, while others have marveled at its remarkable healing abilities. As we begin our journey today on Charles Travels, I invite you to join me in celebrating the extraordinary aspects of ordinary American life. From the majestic landscapes to the incredible creatures that inhabit them, there's always a story waiting to be uncovered. We'll be right back with more fascinating travel adventures on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels. As we continue our journey across the globe, we find ourselves in the picturesque town of Praid, Romania, where a centuries-old salt mine has been a magnet for tourists and a lifeline for the local community. But now, severe floods are threatening to destroy this natural wonder and the livelihoods that depend on it. The Praid salt mine is one of Europe's largest salt reserves, attracting over 500,000 visitors each year with its breathtaking galleries, adventure park, and even a chapel carved out of salt. It's a place where the beauty of nature and human craftsmanship come together in perfect harmony. But as the swollen Coron River spills into the mine, the very foundations of this treasure are being eroded. I can only imagine the sense of urgency and worry that must be felt by the people of Praid, who have relied on tourism centered around the salt mine for decades. The local authority officials are working tirelessly to mitigate the damage, but it's clear that the consequences of inaction would be catastrophic. As Kongor Zombori, head accountant at the Praid branch of the National Salt Company SA, so eloquently put it, a problem with the salt mine can have catastrophic consequences for the entire region. As I delve deeper into this story, I'm struck by the resilience and determination of the people of Praid. Despite the challenges they're facing, they're exploring new opportunities to retain tourists and preserve their way of life. The mayor of Praid, Laszlo Nyagrus, is working with miners to save another part of the mine that has not been open to visitors by building sluices and dams to protect it. This story serves as a poignant reminder of the delicate balance between human activity and the natural world. As we travel through the back roads of America and beyond, we're constantly reminded of the importance of preserving our cultural heritage and protecting our environment. The Praid salt mine is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the beauty of the natural world. As we pause to reflect on this story, I'm reminded of the wisdom found in small towns like Praid, where community and tradition are woven into the fabric of everyday life. It's a reminder that even in the face of adversity, there is always hope and always a way forward. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels. As we wrap up our journey for today, I'd like to take you to a place where the pulse of American industry can be felt: the Richmond Federal Reserve's manufacturing sector. Now, I know what you're thinking. Manufacturing data might not sound like the most exciting topic, but bear with me, folks. because this story has a lot to say about the backbone of our economy. As we travel through the country, we often see the faces of America's industrial heartland, the factories, the warehouses, the men and women who work tirelessly to keep our economy moving. And that's exactly what the Richmond Fed's survey tells us about, the men and women who are on the ground making things happen. According to the latest numbers, manufacturing activity in the 5th District slowed down in May. The composite manufacturing index rose 4 points to 9, which might not sound like a lot, but it's a sign that our manufacturers are still feeling the effects of a changing economic landscape. Shipments and new orders were up, but employment was only slightly higher, and local business conditions took a bit of a hit. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Charles, what does this mean for me? Well, my friends, it means that the people who make things, from cars to clothes to computers, are still working hard to keep our economy going. It means that despite the challenges they face, they're finding ways to adapt and innovate. As we travel through America's industrial corridors, we see the dignity of ordinary work on full display. We see men and women who take pride in what they do, who are skilled craftsmen and women, and who are dedicated to making high-quality products that we all use every day. And that's something to celebrate, folks. In an age where so much attention is focused on the latest gadgets and technological advancements, it's easy to forget about the people who make the things that keep our economy running. But not today. Today, we're shining a light on the unsung heroes of American manufacturing, the men and women who work behind the scenes to keep our country moving. So as we close out this episode of Charles Travels, I want to leave you with a sense of appreciation for these hardworking individuals. Let's take a moment to recognize the importance of their work and the impact it has on our daily lives. That's all for today's Charles Travels. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, keep on traveling.